All right, this is perhaps the most anticipated home game of the year for Iowa State. I would say it probably is. Iowa State versus Texas. Not only the return of Tyrese Hunter, but it's number 7 versus number 12. A couple teams tied at 4-1 in the Big 12 standings, and they're both itching for a championship. Let's thank our friends from the Iowa Event Center. They do so many great things for our local community, and we appreciate all that they bring to Central Iowa and all over the great state of Iowa. Great sponsors of ours here at Cyclone Fanatic. They bring us the tip-off preview. Of course, we'll have the game day preview coming up tomorrow about 30 minutes before kickoff. I apologize for the kids' toys in the background, but y'all know how it is when they are home from school. Iowa State and Texas, the Cyclones get about a 2-point edge via the metrics here. The line is not out as of the time I record. I would guess Iowa State's about a 3-point favorite somewhere in there. And really, this one comes down to, and I'll be blunt, I'm not picking against Iowa State in this one. That arena is going to be on fire. This is going to be similar to, some of the craziest atmospheres we've seen in Hilton Coliseum. I fully anticipate that it will be much like that with Tyrese Hunter's return to Iowa State. Jared Stansberry wrote about this in his 3-point preview. I would encourage you all to go read that. Emotions are going to be really, really high, and that can work for you a lot. It can also work against you. I just think that Texas, I just wonder, like they actually, in a weird little teeny tiny way, have they've got the bunker mentality coming into Ames. Rally around your brother, us against the world. That is a real thing. And Texas will be, because Texas gets that a lot wherever they go because they're Texas and people hate them. And that will be a very real thing. What Iowa State has to do is exactly what it did against Texas Tech, and in the first half, get a lead. I don't want to see Iowa State playing from behind in this one, because that's when they can, start to do things that they're not necessarily good at. I don't want to see Iowa State playing that up-tempo style that Texas is going to try and push. And I think getting a good start for the Cyclones is going to be awfully key in this one. And because you don't want to start pressing, right? We all know how big of a game this is. We all know how badly the team likely wants it. We know how badly the crowd wants it. You don't want to start to press. And if you can get that lead early, I like Iowa State's chances here. I do think it's higher scoring than the metrics would lead us to believe. Iowa State's offensive metrics are still being drugged down. Ken Palm has this one 68-66. I would go more 75-72-ish. I am picking Iowa State to win. I think that place is going to be on fire. And I think it's fair to question Texas going on the road in this type of an environment without Chris Beard. How are they going to respond as the grind of the Big 12 season continues along without their head coach? We'll find out. All I know is I can't wait until 7 o'clock on Tuesday. Thanks to Iowa Event Center. My name is Chris Williams. I've got Iowa State 75-72, a little higher scoring game at Hilton Coliseum coming up on Tuesday night. Thanks for reading. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to everything we do at Cyclone Fanatic.